All right, it's recording. Recorded already.
Well, obviously, you see me chewing. So let me tell you this. Today, it is
There's two
a lot
random
of
stuff.
random stuff happening.
Yeah.
The me and the rando is missing.
Mhm.
So as you see how we started this introduction, everything is
Yeah,
rando.
because we've been here for the last like 45 minutes, just chilling,
Just chilling.
just
We were
hanging
talking.
out.
Let me tell you something, folks. Most of the stuff we talk about off the camera is better than what we talk about when we get in the camera. Because we get no,
Exactly.
we oh we unks out there. And by the way, I'm not talking about the quarter zip brothers out there.
Yeah.
I've been quarter zipped
Oh,
for years.
yeah, exactly. Same here. I'm a quarter zip. That's how I go to work. I flex every day with a quarter
So
zip.
what we're gonna talk about today is the generational nothing new under the sun, always making a comeback. But before we do that, we're going to I'm gonna talk about this girl in the picture. But we could give it to SS. So SS could tag me at any time. See? We
This
gotta
is
keep
what
it
I'm saying.
natural. We gotta keep it natural. This is a 50-50 rando instead of like
This
75-75. It's
this is
okay.
such crap. This is such crap. That's what I'm saying. Oh my God. So,
Tag me back. You
um,
can tag me. See my hand right here?
no,
Tag.
we can start with the Eddie Murphy doc that's on Netflix right
Okay.
now. Yeah, just to so if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's pretty good. Eddie Murphy talks about a whole bunch of stuff from his life, and you get to learn a lot about Eddie. One of the things about that doc, though, is it was made. It started before COVID, and it was supposed to be a documentary of him going back into stand-up comedy. But then COVID came, and so he didn't because he was about to go back on stage and warm up some sets. That's what the doc was originally about, but it ended up not happening because of COVID. So then they just made it a documentary about his life instead. But it was pretty cool.
You know, Eddie Murphy has always had this like way about him. I started a Netflix doc, but I'm an unk, and unks can't complete
Yeah, he go to
certain
sleep for
certain
two over
minutes,
two
man.
days.
The moment I'm lying down on the bed or leaning back too far,
Mhm.
it might be like I still hear his voice. So I'm like, oh, that's Eddie. I hear him laughing. I hear him doing all that stuff. Eddie has a history of having like these projects out that get pushed back.
Mhm.
You know, he had that movie. It ended up being awful. Like he couldn't say a word. He was
I think it's
like
Hush.
it was like Hush. It was like
Oh, so no, Hush is a Batman villain.
no,
Like
but
1,000 words or a million
it's
words,
a
something like
thousand
that.
words. Yeah, it's like 1,000 words, but he only cause. But when you look, what makes Eddie great? His bad movies look better in retrospect when you look at them now
That
because
true?
he's trying. He had a movie called
Yeah.
Metro. I just
Movie's 1,000 words. Yeah.
yeah. I'm on Metro, and
Mhm.
Metro was supposed to be like another cop movie.
Mhm.
I call it Beverly Hills esque, even though it had nothing to do with Beverly Hills. Because when I see somebody's signature face, like Eddie Murphy got a
Mhm.
signature face. He got two signature faces. One I'm not teasing him about. When they made Eddie into a donkey, that donkey looked like Eddie. That's what Eddie looked like when he was a donkey. See, and he made his comeback. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
The Generation Z, you know him as Donkey from Shrek.
Yeah.
Generation Generation Us, we knew him from Raw, which is a great story I have about Eddie Murphy.
Ice
My mother,
cream.
my mother loved Eddie Murphy. She loved him from Saturday Night Live. She loved
Mhm.
all his movies. What's that movie with the Golden Child? She loved that movie. She loved that
I
movie.
want the knife,
Yeah, she loved everything from Eddie.
please.
So one day she goes to the movies with me. I'm a young child,
Mhm.
naive to the world, and we saw Eddie stand-up comedy Raw.
Wait, you saw Raw the movie? Didn't Raw come out like the 70s?
No. Raw was in the 80s. He had on that full leather Michael Jackson. And you know that too. Eddie also
Are
got a
you
hit
are you
song
sure it's
out.
not Delirious? I think Delirious was the second one.
No, Eddie got a hit song
Yeah,
with his with it with he was
party
wearing a
all the
leather
time.
outfit. He was wearing a leather outfit. I thought it was Raw because his language was raw. He was cursing up a whole storm.
It doesn't matter because those are his two specials. But
But
One
then
was really, one was like an 80, and the
yeah, he
other one
was
was like,
wearing yeah, he was wearing all his leather outfit. He was looking like a
yeah,
Mike.
there's two where he wears leather. One he's wearing red, one is wearing purple.
He was wearing red in this one.
That came out in like 1980, but it's
Yeah,
okay. You can continue
but
the story.
either way, it was in the movies.
Hmm.
And I remember my mom didn't know about Dirty Eddie. She knew about Clean Eddie.
Really? Really?
Yeah, she did.
I
Remember, this
thought
ain't
he
like
started dirty.
no, no. Well, most comics, kind of like
Mhm,
Bob Saget, they
mhm.
all started dirty, but when they started getting into TV, everything was
Yeah, they
clean.
cleared up their
So,
yeah.
so it not and I I have to mention. I know he's not a good name to mention now, but Bill Cosby on the comedy set was
Hmm.
the greatest. He started clean, ended up
Yeah.
clean, and sometimes somewhere in the personal life you find out he dirty.
Hmm.
But most comics start out dirty in these clubs because they got
Because
to.
it's easier.
It's easier, right?
Hmm.
And because another comical genius, Richard Pryor, they get inspired by him, and Richard Pryor's good
Hmm.
too. But anyway, back to Eddie. My mom didn't know Dirty Eddie. So let me tell you how kids in the 80s used to grow up. Oh my God, Eddie Murphy, this is bad. Let's
Hmm.
go to another movie. Back when we could sneak in there with pride. The movie my mom chose to sneak into with me was Fatal Attraction. Now, looking back at this,
Hmm.
and keep in mind, back then we didn't have the rated R symbol yet.
Uh,
Which one is more rated R? Fatal Attraction, trigger warning, a bunny boiling. That's all I'm saying. A bunny boiling in Fatal Attraction,
mhm.
or Eddie Murphy cursing up a storm. I will tell you which one it is. The bunny that's boiling,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right. But I'm gonna tag in Dwayne because he's gonna explain something famous about Eddie Murphy's laugh.
Oh, short version of the story is everyone knows Eddie for his laugh that he used to have. It's like signature. I actually did it a little while ago. He changed that laugh because he thought it was starting to have a personality of its own, and he didn't want to be known for like the laugh. And I think a little bit he thought people were making fun of him for his laugh. So he now has like a more default generic laugh. In the doc, Keaton Thompson brings it up like in a short bypassing story. I personally think that in the doc they should have went a little bit more into it as to like why he wanted to get rid of his signature laugh that people look forward to hearing. But
And to build up on that or echo his statement, I personally think Eddie got rid of his signature laugh so he doesn't get typecast, kind of like the watermelon guy that used to hit the hammer with the watermelon, or or
there's two of them.
Gallagher.
Gallagher,
Gallagher.
yeah.
Gallagher is the one I'm
There's two
thinking.
of them.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Which one? It's like, hey, you don't have a watermelon. You don't have that gimmick. You don't have a career.
Mhm.
Kind of like, and people, I'm always going to be the one that's mispronouncing or forgetting the names. I should have them up in front, but I'm just doing podcasting in the old school style. There was a guy, Police Academy, Bob Cat.
Goldthwait.
Oh, yep, there you go. He said that
Mhm.
name. This guy had a voice that I thought was a voice. It was scratchy. This thing wasn't PC. It wasn't. I don't know. I don't want to call it ableism. I thought that was his real voice. It to the day when I
Mhm.
one day I'm watching something, I'm like, did this guy get speech pathology, some speech therapy or something?
No, he talked normal. It's
He talked normal. And
what's my
I
guy name from USA Up All Night? Gilbert Godfrey, the same. That wasn't his real
but
voice.
I didn't know that was like so just
Yeah.
imagine you have Police Academy, you have Gilbert Godfrey, also for you young people out there from Aladdin fame, he was the parrot.
Mhm.
Um, you had them, and all of a sudden you see them walking, talking to a different voice.
Mhm.
It'd be like, nah, it's not working.
Mhm.
Go back to the other voice. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But that's Eddie. I think Eddie didn't want to be. He knows people that were typecast in one gimmick. They don't even
Mhm.
want to hit a joke. Next thing, just laugh. You know.
Mhm.
And one thing I did like about the doc, even though I didn't finish it, from the part that I saw before my eyes was blinking, not because it's boring, but because we're old, right? Is is everything in Eddie's life, even this picture in the first scene where he's taking a picture with his brother and talking about his brother Charlie, he's laughing in that scene. If you
Mhm,
didn't tell me that happened to him, I would have thought that was photoshopped. Because
mhm,
I'm like, that's just Eddie. That's how the day I see Eddie not laughing is the day I know something wrong. Because he always laughing.
mhm.
He laughing at his uncle. He laughed. He said, "Oh, I was laughing because that guy, the flash didn't go off. His flash wasn't working." I'm like, who
Yeah,
knew about flashes back in the That looked like '80s when you were taking family photos at Macy's or something like
that
that.
was the
Like,
70s.
or who?
That was the
Yeah, even
70s.
worse.
Yeah.
Who knew about flashes not working back then? And not that little kid. He was like, "Oh
Mhm.
yeah, he pressed click and it didn't work." That shit is funny, you know. It's like, and he had a
Mhm,
full laugh. So to me,
mhm,
that's how, nothing happening to him. But to me, that's how I always will remember,
mhm,
Eddie Murphy. Like he's laughing, like even in his funny moments.
mhm.
And for you people who don't know Charlie, you need to go
Charlie
watch
Murphy.
Charlie Murphy. You need to go watch all his skits on Dave Chappelle show,
Yep. Mhm.
especially the one about Rick James.
I'm Rick James.
Of course, I did
Of course.
it.
Yeah.
Of course,
You
I.
think you think I'll just take my muddy boots and just wipe it on someone's couch?
He's rich
Of
enough to
course.
buy another. Yo, like,
That
yo,
shit is so funny, man.
um,
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
yeah. But the next topic we're gonna approach, I think I should just
Yeah.
approach this lady
Talk
behind me
about a
right now.
basketball girl. Yeah.
Now, this lady behind me stands at 6'3", approximately 200 pounds.
That's around how
Right?
big I am.
His name, her name, sorry, her name is Audi Crooks.
Mhm,
Audi like the car. I
mhm.
don't know how her mother wants it to pronounce, but I'm saying it's Audi like the car. Her last name is Crooks. She scored 43 points in 20 minutes. This should be part of my series of video game characters come to life.
Mhm,
Now, yes, most people are gonna say, "Oh, she was a big girl," and she no, she was shooting where she was supposed to shoot. She was doing center. She was doing all of that stuff. What she's supposed to do. She was dominating the paint. She even have an outside shot.
mhm,
You know what I'm saying? I think she got to work on her rebounds, but she was just good. And it's
mhm,
just a refreshing thing to say. Yo, boom, boom, boom. And she wasn't throwing elbows, but she was utilizing her weight to the full potential. See, this is what I like about women basketball.
mhm.
As it currently states, I've said it before on this very podcast, they play like how I want to see players play. You know what? I'm big, I'm gonna use it. Ain't no
Mhm,
fouls. Get him out of the way. She
mhm,
used her back. She used her elbow. She used her elbows without really ramming it in. She just grabbed the ball, and the person wasn't challenging her. And she was taking advantage. And they wanted to blame the coach of the other team. What the coach of the other team gonna do? Nothing. Just like my boy, what's his name? Wembley. I call him. I always
Victor
say
Wembanyama.
Wembley. Yo, we
Wembley.
don't like to play video. We don't like to play videos on it, but somebody need to look up the video against Draymond Green and Wembley. Draymond Green, if you know, is an unk that's gonna talk trash and get in your thing. He trying to be like Dennis Rodman, but a little bit better. He's a new version, right? He was talking trash, and my
Mhm,
man said, "Talk all the trash you want." He was talking back. They gave him the ball, and what did Wembley do? Boom! Dunked on dunked on this guy without even lifting his feet off the ground. It was such a shame. It was like you can't stop him, and they were like he must have pushed off. It was nothing to push off. He was just moving his body. He didn't do anything. He just grabbed the ball and said, "Oh yeah, you took that trash."
I think I might have found it. Let me check.
Oh, here go to Did you see that? Hold on. Did you see the trash talking? Look at this. He talking trash.
Isn't Draymond
First
isn't
game,
Draymond like suspended right now?
he's the king. Until look, he already looked suspended and he didn't do nothing. You see, that's how Draymond looked. Guilty by association. I don't know what's making him guilty, folks. But look at Draymond. Look at him. If for you who don't know who Draymond is, that's a short one. Talking all that.
Yeah,
He's
you don't
the
know.
he's a big guy. But in this argument, it's the pit bull versus the chihuahua. And guess what? Draymond
Draymond
used
is
to
the
be the pit
chihuahua.
bull, and now he's a chihuahua. Look at it. Yo, you talking all that junk. I just dunked on you, man. I just dunked on you.
Where did that other random guy come? Not the guy on Victor's team, the other guy on Draymond's team. Where he come from? He don't belong
The other
there.
guy on Draymond's team is Steph Curry.
No,
Like,
just now I mean the thing. But speaking of Steph Curry, did you hear that Steph Curry parted ways with Under Armour on Thursday? And then Friday he joined Nike because he's seen out wearing Kobe's on the court Friday. What? I thought that
I
Victor,
think that's
sorry,
the
Victor.
marketing point, but
Uh,
he did wear Kobe's.
yeah, he wore Kobe's literally one day. And the whole thing is he was one of the people, not, he was the person that said, yeah, Nike didn't know his name, so he's good with Under Armour. But I'm like one day he could have waited the weekend. But
I mean,
one
hey,
day.
that's marketing, right?
Mm.
And think
Yeah.
about that. He was getting free sneakers. And now he's like, nah, it ain't free. Y'all don't want me? The 3-point champion, the guy who revolutionized basketball
The
from a dunk.
guy who uses an aimbot. That's an
He is a
aimbot.
natural aimbot. He used the aimbot by practice and endurance.
Mm.
I mean, I wish he could teach that aim. I would pay him. I know Knicks fans that would pay him moolah money. The Knicks fans that don't buy the tickets to the game. We will have a GoFundMe. If it would be the biggest GoFundMe. You know me, I'm all about radical GoFundMes. Remember, I wanted PBS to go buy some Warner Brothers thing.
Yeah, PBS took
Superman
by Warner
and Big
Brothers.
Board on PBS would be off the hook. Think about Bugs Bunny and the Grouch. I'm
Mhm.
still talking about that, folks. PBS, man, put it together.
Mhm.
PBS, you didn't reach out to us. You should reach out. It'd be the greatest fundraiser ever. But anyway, the Knicks would pay money if Steph Curry could teach the Knicks how to shoot like how he did. Not
Mhm.
practice like how he shoot like how he does.
Mhm.
The natural flow.
Mhm.
And the fact that his 3-pointers, if you look, even his misses hit the rim.
Mhm.
That's half the battle, folks.
Mhm.
I've seen great Knicks players get some air balls. They got so much air under them. I thought it was me shooting it. But yep, I did like what I saw. He's wearing the Kobe's. Honored Kobe. Might be a
Kobe.
Nike boy. Could go to Adidas, but you never know. But we're Nike here. See, I didn't even say nothing. See, I'm doing the Nike. I hope this is the Nike symbol still.
Well, yeah, it's behind you.
I'm not making any other symbols. It's Nike symbol. And
Oh,
for that,
oh, oh, you're doing it with your hand. I didn't know what you were doing. I thought you were trying to
oh,
point. I was like, it's right behind you. What are you pointing? Yeah.
but we also said nothing new under the sun. I should
Trilla's
change.
number one. No, Trilla's 10. Trilla's back to the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100. I have to throw that in because I'm really amped for the Michael Jackson doc next year. Woo!
Yep.
What do you think about Tom Brady clothing his dog?
Tom Brady cloning his dog that died 2 years ago.
Hmm.
Um, I got no problem with it. I heard it on the news
Hmm.
before people doing this cloning.
Hmm.
They want the same dog, same personality, things like that.
Hmm.
It's a difference.
I wonder if it does. That's one of the things that I thought of. I wonder if it does have the same personality or if it just looks the same. That's what I thought of
Well,
when I saw that.
if it looks the same, you could buy the same breed.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I wonder if cloning goes that deep. is what I was trying to say. Like will the dog be like personality wise the same? That's something I wonder about clothing all the time.
Well, in the movies, of course, they have to say they
And there's
kind of
always an evil one.
it's like your personality, but personality is shaped by your experiences.
That's correct.
You know, that's why like us as millennials have different experiences, or
Sir, I am Gen X.
yeah, generation unknown. You know, I don't know what generation I'm in because I'm always in the in between generation. You know, like I don't know.
We
I
from
saw no
Wakanda.
tech. I saw no technology versus new technology.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
saw. I
Oh,
see.
speaking of old technology, new technology, landlines are making a comeback. I'm like, what? But I brought that up like a couple weeks ago because I said that there's a Bluetooth headset for your cell phone. That's an old landline phone thing. And you can buy it and you can buy wired and you can be wired to your cell phone. It's like, what? It's so stupid. And now they're making a comeback for landlines. Yeah.
I think. I think that's a. I think that's a good thing.
That landlines are making a comeback?
Yeah, I mean that means people want to be found. For you to have a landline, mean you got to be in one spot.
Mhm.
And they, half of the reason they need a landline sometimes is because they can't find their cell phone. And you know, anybody who's ever done remote work or have to access something now, we gotta use so many authenticators. Ever since we used the authenticator, I had to find out where my phone was. Sometimes I never knew where my phone was when I was doing work.
Mhm.
But when I had to do work,
Uh-huh.
authenticators, because they're always sending something, and then you gotta like authenticate through your phone.
Mhm.
So like landlines making a comeback, I think that's a great thing.
You know what I just thought of with that? If we're already getting so much spam calls on our cell phones that they have to make software that will automatically mute the calls and like scan the calls to see if it's a scam caller. And if it's a scam caller, it sends it to voicemail. Imagine with going back to landlines. There's no scanner like that. You know when these scam calls are gonna be coming in? I just thought about that. People gonna be getting
Yeah.
scammed.
No, I mean, but remember, we had caller ID. You know,
Yeah,
think
but what do you? That's not gonna be the same as the thing muting your
you know what's
call.
so funny? Landlines are gonna come back, and the caller ID is gonna come through your phone. Like
Mm,
somebody's calling your phone on your regular phone, or if you don't know,
mhm.
you know. I think all of those things are good. Like I said, nothing new under the sun. Stupid phones are coming back, meaning the phones from our generation, 2003. You know, flip phones that when it's closed, it's closed. It's not smart. It detoxes you from social media.
Mhm.
Because at one time, all we used to do, use the phone, is to talk and to text. You know,
Yeah.
what needs to come back is strong software. I know it's bad for like a marketer or somebody making sales of the phone, but I would love my phone to last 2, 3 years, 4 years if I needed to.
Oh, you mean strong hardware? When you said strong software, I was like, what strong software?
Well, it's actually both, right? I made a
Mhm.
mistake there, but
Mhm.
strong software meaning that like even if you make this phone that doesn't break for like a year or two, my software
Mhm.
should still work. Every minute y'all updating it, making it obsolete. You make the hardware out, I got better. So you hear that blow no? That's exactly what I feel about you people changing the software all the time. I blow my nose into you into the thing because it's like, oh, is my phone broken? No, but I know when the 18 comes out of the iPhone, I know this 14 is going to be useless. Why? Because
4 years.
the software is going to wear. Oh, it's no longer supported. What do you mean no longer supported? I press the button and talk.
Mhm.
No, but the apps don't work no more. We need things to work, man. Don't you see the economy? That will bring me up to my next topic. But I'm going to pass it off to SS real quick for anything he wants to talk about, like the four-color stoplight.
What goes? Yeah, so they're doing tests right now to introduce a fourth color for the traffic lights. And I like playing the game that because a lot of people who've never heard this, I always go, "What color do you think it is?" Jade.
I don't know what color I think it is. Is
So
it
the
like
fourth,
this? Is it like this arbor color of like this Ackee?
no, that's too close to red. the the fourth color is white. And the white light, it works for mostly autonomous driving cars. Uh, it will signal to them like which basically it will have them communicate, and it will communicate to them that they have like the right of way, and it'll make them know where to go and what to do. And for human drivers, all human drivers will have to do is just follow the autonomous car in front, and the traffic is gonna like speed up and the flow will get better. That's literally what they're gonna bring in a fourth light if they do. It won't be at every intersection, but in areas that have a lot of autonomous cars. Four
Is
light.
this the is this the filter light? Like similar to the filter light that used to tell the arrow it'd be a new.
It's I have seen I saw mock-ups because I don't think I saw the actual things. I saw it both ways. Like the white was below the green, and I saw the ones that go horizontal with the white is just, but both usually it's next to the green. So because it's like a go light, it's for autonomous cars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But you know what's so funny? You say it's for the non-drivers, but what happened to the real drivers over there? They see that white light, they might say, "Oh,
That's
that's
what I
me."
explained just now.
I know.
If the human drivers see it, just follow autonomous cars. Whatever they're doing, just do that, and it's going to clear up their traffic.
So you want us to be mindless again? I got you.
That's the
Augmentation.
whole object, dude. Wally, that movie Wally was right. Everything's getting lazier and lazier and lazier. You already don't have to leave your home for any type of food and anything like that. On Monday at work, this guy was like, "Yo, I really need a mouse pad. Do you have a mouse pad?" I was like, "Nah, man, I don't have any extra mouse pads." And then he goes, what am I gonna do? I really need a mouse pad." And I go, "Dude, you can DoorDash one." He goes, "Oh my God, yeah." And he had a mouse pad within 10 minutes because DoorDash, where I am, it's immediate. That was crazy. Yo.
I mean, it's true. I mean, I think I put on 40 pounds just in the I call it the COVID weight. The weight was always here, folks. But the truth is, when you're getting things delivered,
Mhm.
it's like the greatest.
Yeah.
I will plug Instacart on their feature of adding more stuff to the grocery cart
Mhm.
as you after you order, because whether you're in the store or
Mhm.
out, you still have the same effect. I think I need bread. I think I need butter. I think I need this. I know I need this. I know I need this. Then you open the fridge door and go, wait a minute. I ordered all that sandwich meat, turkey, cheese, and I
And
didn't
no
order.
bread.
No, I'll get the bread.
Mhm.
But then you don't got to get the right bread. You know, like the French bread for the hero. If you get, if you grew up in New York, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? The
Mhm.
sandwich is different. Sliced bread. But see, you kids now got too much options. Because even me on the Instacart, they got Texas toast bread. They got regular sliced bread. They got sandwich bread. In the 80s and 90s, we didn't have all these options. You
Correct.
had the burger image with the flatbread because he didn't have the burger bun. That was it.
Hmm.
The
Hmm.
fries. Ain't no Texas toast. I don't even know what the hell that was. See, this is what marketing does to you. But the other thing marketing does to you is make prices go up. Now, this image right here, this is a dead giveaway that I must have some Caribbean background, some culture. This thing called Ackee is uh I'm gonna say a Jamaican staple, but it could be a Caribbean staple. But I know
It's mostly Jamaican.
Ackee and saltfish is a national dish of Jamaica. Now, I might be a Jamaican, that's like half Jamaican, half American, whatever you want to call me, whatever you want to call me, right? Here is my problem that happened to me yesterday. I went in for this can, that's about 14.5 ounces, into what we like to call a Korean store, a little small corner store, Chi- Chinese store, whatever you want to call it, selling Caribbean goods. Yeah, arcing back to like sinners, like those some Asian people, Asian vendor that was selling you your own goods, your own time. Whatever you need to do. I had a craving. I was going to cook me some ackee and saltfish. Saltfish is added to the dictionary, by the way. You'll see that in a couple past episodes about stuff that we added. So this is all coming
Six,
from
seven.
6, 7. There was a whole bunch of 6, 7 and spinning going on in my head when I
That
said
is added to the dictionary. I can't believe this, but
when
continue.
I said when I said to the lady, "Let me get a can of ackee." She put
Mhm,
the can of ackee on the table,
mhm.
and she said, "That's $14." So I said to her, "So where's it? So put the other can down." So it's two for 14. That's $7 each, right?
Uh-huh.
No, she said $14 for one. My craving went back into my stomach, almost walked away. But I got one of the worst pride things ever. I don't like to be at the cash register and walk away. I feel like the decision is I took. As a matter of fact, the decision would have went different if I was in a bigger supermarket. I had to take this off the shelves. There was one thing I noticed: the Ackee was behind the counter. Cause this is now a prized.
Behind the counter now. So from now, they could be like right in when they lock it behind the
Yeah, this
glass.
was like suffering. They were like, I don't know what kind of seasoning this was. And let me tell you something. And I'm speaking to you Jamaicans out there. Yo, y'all have ackee trees in your yard, and y'all don't want to eat ackee for free. Remember, this is a poison. By the way, folks, this is a fruit, and if it doesn't ripe right, it has poisonous gas in here that could make you sick. The gas that I got from the 14.99 price tag, I didn't even eat the ackee yet. I was like, what the fart are we talking about? They used what? What? And I bought it. I bought it because when I go to the cash register, I'm making the decision that I'm buying this thing. I asked for this. Other than that, I didn't want the lady to cut your eye at me. You know what I'm saying? And you know the island people, you know all the islands do it. Cut eye? Yo, that's worse than them cursing you out. She cut her eye at me. Right? Anyway, 14.99. People, I don't care what tariff it is. Ackee is not worth 14.99. And by the way, notice this says double deuce. For any Caribbean person, especially Jamaican, we know about what? Grace. So if the cheap version is 14.99, what the hell is Grace? And Ackee is Ackee. Don't tell me, oh, this is golden Ackee from St. Elizabeth or whatever parish you want to mention. I would pay the 14.99 if it was hurricane relief for Melissa. This wasn't hurricane relief. That's normal relief. This shit would cost me more what they call that acid reflux. That's what it caused me. It gave me acid. What? $14. And that's before you buy the green pepper, the sweet peppers, the scotch bonnet, the onion. That means this meal is about 20 something dollars. And people wonder why I'm still trying to eat at McDonald's, man. Because I know what I'm going to get at McDonald's. Yo, Ackee, $14. Yeah, you should be ashamed of yourself. And if this is the tariff, even worse. And we're not getting political. You cannot put tariffs on stuff like that. So what you going to be paying for the green banana? What? Ackee. Ackee. In a can. I got Jamaicans that I've seen. Oh, I don't want to cut the Ackee tree. You like Ackee? Of course, we starving for it up here. $14, this is gold. I hope the canneries, when I was telling somebody else, they say, I hope the people who can the stuff is getting money. $14, they better be getting a $2 raise. $2. $2. Y'all people is out of hand, man. I can't even get into my Jamaican accent. That's how bad this is. Because there would have been a whole lot of bomba, 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 bomba. That's what it is. Oh, other shout out I'd like to mention. So Buja Banton had something to say about Manly Airport and these people tampering with the barrels. It's about time, Buju. And I'm glad it happened to you, not because it should happen. I'm just glad it happened to you because you could shed a light on how these people is extorting down there. going into other people's stuff, into the barrel. Shit, I mean, come on, man. Barrels is expensive. No matter what your
Hmm.
relatives told you. Yo, send this, send that.
Hmm.
And anybody who ever followed this guy called the Barrel Man, they don't want no frill stuff.
Hmm.
SS, they don't want no frill stuff in there.
Hmm.
They want name brand stuff. They don't want Fila. They want Nike. So Fila don't got no name. Fila don't got no thing. I don't got no hate. I don't got
Hmm.
no hate. There was even a company called, what was it called? Avions. Avions, I remember. We had a smart ass professor. One day said, oh, this company will beat Nike.
Oh
By
yeah,
the way,
it was Avion. Yeah, I was like,
by the way, the laugh that came out of that man, it wasn't very random to me. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't random to me. It wasn't random to me. And and the laugh that came out. All right. And this guy said it with the confidence of old man youth. These shoes are great.
Mhm.
So gave it about a week. He started walking around there. That padding, that insole wasn't so great.
Mhm.
Them soles wasn't so great. The next week he said, oh, I don't think they're great anymore.
Mhm.
Because it had the newness. Once the newness got off of it, he realized that wasn't meant for endurance.
Mhm.
You understand? You understand? And because I'm jumping all the way around,
Shit, that was a long time ago, yo.
no, but I gotta remember because everybody always coming for the king's head.
Mhm.
And then they come
The
and
weird thing is Nike lost a lot of ground in the ownership. Because as crazy as it sounds, the new generation, they think that Nike and like Air Force Ones are like old people's shoes, and what the young people are wearing are New Balance. It makes no sense, but I'm like, yo, that's just crazy.
well, well, let me tell you, they think a lot of things is old, but
Mhm.
they think 26 is old. And somebody else said
Hell yeah.
on another thing, they say 26 is old. Let me tell you, just like what the other person said, yes, let Air Force be daddy shoes. But by
Mhm.
making it daddy shoes, let's bring down the price. Because it's daddy shoes. It's not cool. So let
Mhm.
me go get me some Air Force Ones for about $40, which would mean that that's only two times the price as Ackee, which is my point exactly. Which is my point exactly. $60.
Come back to the Ackee.
$60. Back to the Ackee. Yo, the Ackee. Yo, you want to see somebody get ultra focused? Why is Ackee so expensive? Do you realize that Ackee is $14 and the Xbox Game Pass is only $20? And
You
for the
know
20,
what? You know what? I'm just realizing the glasses still hasn't come off and all
well, you know why the glasses hasn't come off? Because I could barely see why this is. I have to keep this on to see
Oh my
why
God.
it's $14. If we look at Instacart right now, they got Ackee for $18. $18.
Mhm.
And then I've been hearing there's some Caribbean restaurants out there that's putting a light teaspoon of Ackee, but then they put a yam underneath the Ackee to make it look like you got a lot of Ackee until you start cutting into that sucker. I'm not naming names, but if I was, the glasses would come off. But I wouldn't do that. The glasses ain't coming off today because this is so absurd. The glasses need to be on because the glasses is fogged up. You don't see it? For you glasses people, you know how you know your glasses is dirty when you go outside?
Mhm.
You think it's clean when it's inside? When I seen that price for $14, it must have been cold outside because the heat came up in the glasses real quick. $14.
Oh my God.
Think about what we used to get for. You know how bad this is, people. We're gonna bring you back to the early 2000s. Domino's had a deal called a 5-5-5, three pizzas with toppings for 15. This is $14. Pizza, Caesar, whatever his
Little
$5
Caesars.
pizza.
Mhm.
This is $14. Don't do it. This is $14. I'm telling you. on my rent, on my rent. That's how it's supposed to be. See, my wife is over here trying to cool me down with some water, some baby oil. Ain't no Diddy time. Diddy wouldn't charge this amount of money for baby oil. You know what? You know what? This is a giant baby oil. This is a giant baby. If this was $14 when Diddy held it captive, I could appreciate it. But Ackee, and I know for a fact my family got 2 trees down there. It's time to ship the Ackee back. We gonna have reverse barrel association. I need Ackee. I need Guinness. I need
Yeah,
tamarind.
I need
I need
kids.
food. Pinochle. I need Bulla. Bulla is in the dictionary. Yes, Bulla was a poor man's whatever. It was a poor man's bun. Bring it all up here, because I saw a Bulla for $6. Six. I'm dying over here. I'm dying. I'm dying. The prices has gone absurd.
You like the rent is too damn high.
The rent, yo, you remember that? The rent is too damn high. That's how
The
it
rent is too damn high.
it's too damn high.
Mhm.
That's how it was going down. See, I need rough down from the makeup company. Ackee is too high. I'm telling you right now, people. Ackee is too high. This is revenge against the Jamaicans. Slow it down, people. I'm calling on the whole Caribbean nation. That's Trinidad, that's Guyana, the St. Kitts, Lucha, St. Mark. Ackee is too high. You need to import some Ackee in here so I can get my Ackee back down to reasonable prices. The next thing they going after people is bully beef. You know what that is? Otherwise known as corned beef. That used to be a staple too. That shit would run up your blood pressure, but it filled your belly up. Some corned beef and rice. So be careful. Ackee's $14. Can you believe that, SS?
No.
Out there for Dragon Ball Z. I need a Dragon Ball wish. The Dragon Ball even look like a damn Ackee. Look at that. It does. I just saw the resemblance. We need some of that.
Oh my
And this
God.
is a fruit, by the way. I don't even have to educate you on this. This is an accidental thing that happened, and now it's a delicacy. They trying to lobster Ackee?
Lobster and Ackee.
Yeah, you don't want. See, in the U.S., they used to give lobster to the prisoners. Then one day, some marketer came in there and told me it was a delicacy. Now we pay like $50. Do not lobster Ackee. Lobster against
Do
Ackee.
not lobster Ackee.
Just remember that.
I think that's where we should end this week's episode.
On this note, if somebody find a cheap can of Ackee, tell me in the broadcast. I'll go pick it up.
Tell
I
me
might
in the
even walk
comments
to go
below.
get it. In the comments below. Save Ackee, man. Save Ackee.
Hashtag save Ackee. Hashtag do not lobster Ackee.
Do not lobster Ackee. Yo, we got do not lobster Ackee, son.